All right, so we're going to start a new project. We're going to create a penny bank. So we're going to use the pinch method, but we're going to take 2 pinch pots and put them together to create our piggy bank. Okay, so I'm going to need some slip, a little bit extra clay, and a needle to score whatever objects I'm putting together. So what we want to do is first we want to think about what object we're making. So the object that I'm going to do is I'm making this guy right here. So he's super round, right? But he also does have a snout and then a tail. So when I'm creating my pinch pots, I want to think about the shape that I'm going to create, okay? So what I did when I did my 2 pinch pots, okay, I created one, which this one will be his tail. Okay, so instead of making it completely round like a pinch pot, I made it more like a cone. Okay, this way I could create his tail on the end. Okay, because I want it to be as hollow as possible so that it's not one big chunk of clay and it's solid, then it might explode. Okay, so this is what I did for his tail, and then this one I did for his snout. So same thing. Okay, I made it more of a cone shape, but I did use the pinch method to create this, okay? So this will be his snout, I think, and this will be his tail. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna slip and score and put these 2 objects together, okay? Now you wanna make sure that they are the same width, okay? You don't want one that's way bigger or wider because then it won't fit together, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take one of these, and these are a little bit more dry, close to leather hard, okay, because I don't want them bending all over the place when I'm trying to put them together, okay, because when I put them together, I'm going to be smoothing this out, and if it's not a little bit more dry, it's gonna dent really, really bad, okay? So what I'm going to do is I have my 2 pinch pots. They're fairly thin, about 1/4 inch, okay? They're already in the shape that I want my character to be, okay? So then I don't have to add too much clay. So I'm going to go ahead and score this all the way around, okay? To really mark up that clay so that it sticks together. Remember, I want to go both directions. Okay, after I do that one, I'm going to go ahead and do this one as well. Okay, all the way, making sure that my lines are crossing and they are fairly deep. Okay, so once I have both of those done, I kind of decide where I want to place them. Okay, and I'm going to take some slip. I'm going to go ahead and just put that all the way around the edge of one of these. Okay, and you can put quite a bit. That way it sticks really good. Okay, because you can always clean it up when you're done. Okay, kind of like so. Then I'm going to take my other piece and I'm going to connect it. Okay, I'm going to kind of push it together the best that I can. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and get a wood tool. Okay, and I'm going to connect these like so. Okay, now it's not going to be perfect. You're going to have to add some clay over the top. Okay, to seal up that hole. But this is going to kind of connect it a little bit to get you started. Okay, so there I have my 2 joined pinch pots. I can smooth this out. Okay, because mine right now is really like a top and I want it a little bit more round so I can kind of push these down and together. Okay, but remember, if these are not leather hard or a little bit drier, this will indent too much and then you'll end up with a squished bulb thing, okay? So after I do that, then I'm going to go ahead and take some clay. I'm going to make that coil, make a couple coils, roll them out, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and just put them in that crack right there, okay? And then all I have to do is just go in and blend this. This will make sure that it stays together. Okay, and eventually I will end up cutting a hole in this because right now this is one big air pocket. And when we have an air pocket, it will blow up in the kiln. So we want to make sure that we poke a hole, which we will do for where to put the money in. Okay, so just keep on blending this all the way around. And once I get that coil in there, I can go back with my finger and smooth it all out so I can get the shape that I really am looking for. Okay, but that extra coil helps connect those two pieces. Okay, and once I get it all connected, I can go back and start shaping it a little bit better. Because right now it's a little flat. I want to make sure I change it up just a little bit. Okay, get rid of all that line that I had. A rib is really good for smoothing this out as well.